Okay, we are back again for some more Cerebro. This time, we're going to be doing Cerebro 2, 3, and 4. If you haven't seen my last video, what we're doing is we're playing every single different Cerebro from 0 attack to as high as we can go. It went very mixed results with Cerebro 0 and 1. So this is my current Cerebro 2 deck. I'm going to preface this by saying there's a lot of people who have made good Cerebro 2 decks. I didn't want to just copy someone else. So I was lucky enough to get M'Baku as one of my first Season 4 cards, so I obviously had to put him in Cerebro 2. But I didn't want to do the classic, let's just put goblins in. So, oh god, I just removed something. What have I just taken out? Shoot. I think it was Mr. Fantastic. I mean, if it wasn't Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Fantastic is what I'm going to put in. Or was it Mr. Sinister? Oh, that's so embarrassing. I could just rewind the recording, but I'm not going to. I want to get on with this. Yeah, we'll just put Mr. Fantastic in. Yeah, I think it was Mr. Fantastic, surely. Well, I don't know. Brood wasn't there. Either way, I wanted to do something a bit different. If you want to play a good Cerebro 2 list, there is literally loads out there. I know I saw Dexter showcase a really good one a few weeks ago, so his is probably a bit better to look at. But as I said, I want to do something a bit different. Obviously, got like the normal stuff like Mystique, Cerebro, obviously. Scorpion's just really good. Iceman's just really good. Korg's fine. I thought it'd be interesting to just stick Beast in here, just to give a bit of extra value on the disruption effects for the Korg, Aghanim Rock, and the Iceman, sort of increasing the cost, and even the Scorpion. Brood's obviously really good for getting buffs. Invisible Woman makes sense, and I just really like Daredevil as a card. So this is the Cerebro 2 list. We'll give it a couple of goes. I played with these decks a couple of times, just sort of before I decided to record this video, just to make sure I wasn't completely wasting everyone's time. And then just off the bat, immediately, we just have M'Baku in our opening hand, so that's perfect. Having played all of these Cerebro decks for the last couple of days for these videos, I've just kind of realized how location dependent Cerebro is. So there's a lot of locations that you're just like, cool, guess I'm not playing any cards. I'm just gonna play really hard into mid, I think. I think the most power we're gonna get is probably, in theory, 8 from 4 2-drops, and then an additional. Love it. Okay, cool, no problem at all. I mean, this doesn't play around Killmonger at all, but let's just get the stats out there. Yeah, so with this particular version, obviously we could get 4 2-drops, plus Cerebro, which would be another 8, plus Mystique, which would be another 8, and then Blue Marvel, which would be a total of 21, I want to say. Don't quote me on that at all. But yeah, let's see. I don't feel confident playing into a Zabi deck. I feel like the reach of this deck isn't that good. When I was playing a couple of games of this separately, I had sort of mixed results. If you've seen my other video, I actually feel like so far out of the... Oh, that's not ideal. Absorbing Man, I'm guessing. Oh no, okay. Out of the decks I've played so far, I think, as the other video will show, Cerebro 1 was actually surprisingly the best of the two. Psylocke's fine. This could be very bad. But yeah, I'm expecting Cerebro 2, 3, and 4 to be like the best Cerebro decks. And then obviously in the next video, I'm going to go into some of the higher numbers. The 5, 6, sort of 7s. But yeah, not a huge Cerebro fan. As much as like, okay, there's no way he's played the Shuri. Well, the Shuri's got to be last, right? You gotta take risks. We gotta take risks. That was a very interesting Shuri into Rock play. I think we're probably still going to lose, is the really sad thing. How are we going to get the most power here? Yeah, I feel like we're going to lose, but just because of that Shuri Rock, I just don't want to surrender. Yeah, I thought so. Unfortunate. just hit the Cerebro rather than the Mr. Fantastic there, we would have been okay. Cool. But yeah, as I said last time, I'm not the biggest Cerebro player. I don't mind Cerebro. I just don't enjoy it that much. My favorite deck, the deck I used to get Infinite this season, will be like Mr. Negative. I just think the play style's really interesting. Quite different. And I kind of like decks like that. I saw one on a custom card video yesterday that was Kang. Kang custom card that was pushing for you start the game with 6 energy and then it goes down each turn, ending on 1, which I thought was really cool. And I like design space like that. Throne Room, not terrible. I'm kind of tempted to beast these Raptors just to get them off the board, but I kind of want to draw something a bit better before we commit too much. Mr. Fantastic. I think we're going to beast just to free up a bit of space here. I mean, it's the same guy as last time. I just don't see us winning that Throne Room. Even if he's sure he's a rock again. Shuri? Oh no, Black Panther. If it's just Black Panther Wong, can we beat it? So this is going to go up to 12, and then if it gets copied, it's going to hit sort of like... Right's gone. So if this gets Wonged into Arnim Zola, Right's gone. Right's nothing I'm talking about. I just don't know if it's... So this will be 6, 12, and then if it gets Arnim Zola and it copies the Panther first, it'll be like 24, so 26 left, plus it'll copy the Wong, so it'll be like 27 left if it goes that way. If it goes the other way, we're completely screwed. It's interesting. I don't really... I mean, I'm at Infinite, so I'm not too worried about conceding, but let's... I don't really see much point in Ice Manning at this point. I guess it's... We'll do this. We'll see what happens. I just don't think we have the reach. I just feel like we don't have the reach. Yeah, I'm not going to give up an extra 2 cubes for nothing. So yeah, as I said at the start, there's probably a lot better Cerebro 2 lists. I know there definitely is. As I mentioned as well, I've seen Dexter put out a decent Cerebro 2 list, or showcase one a few weeks ago. I actually played that list because I saw it, and it went a lot better than this. Why not? Oh, I mean, for a start, you could improve this deck a lot by just not having M'Baku in it. As you've seen from these 3 games, we've drawn M'Baku every single time, which is not what you really want. We'll sort of play for mid and right here, just kind of ignore this Necroshar. Like, okay, Daredevil's always a bit scary. I think we're playing it like this just so we can hide the Daredevil. Zabu, okay. I'm sure this is just going to get goblins, but... this is tricky, because this just looks like another one we're just not going to win. So far, we've played 3 games in this Let's Play every single Cerebro video, and drawn Cerebro a grand total of 0 times. Which really highlights how deck-defining Cerebro is, because if you don't draw Cerebro, you just lose, it would seem. It also probably doesn't help if you include M'Baku in your deck building, but I can't dunk too hard on M'Baku. I think Wow, okay. I take it all back. Clearly, Embarker is the best card in the deck. That's 100% why you retreated. Okay, wicked, cool. Well, as said, like, you know, there are definitely better builds for that one. Let's move on to Cerebro 3. Again, I know there's probably definitely better lists out there. I've not played loads of Cerebro, so this is sort of just something I've come up with on my own. It might be good, it might not be good, it's probably not good. Essentially, I was looking at the free cost cards, and I kind of realised that free cost, free attack cards, that you've got Blade, which discards a card, and if that hits Swarm, that's wicked, as then that's 2 0 cost cards. But if not, something else that has free attack is Ghost Rider. So that can kind of be a nifty little combo where you discard something and Ghost Rider brings it back. Other than that, I just kind of tried to go for like good cards, inverted commas. So Spider-Man's like quite adequate. I think everyone's seen a lot of Spider-Man recently locking out locations because of the synergy with Zabu. Shang-Chi just kind of speaks for itself. It's good for just securing lanes. Cosmo is obviously very polarizing card, stopping all on reveals. Scarlet Witch. I used to play a lot of Scarlet Witch, which you wouldn't guess from the fact it's just got a green border here. But obviously being able to change locations is really, really good. And then, yeah, just Juggernaut and Killmonger, just because they're sort of like filled a slot. They got free attack. Killmonger, again, a card I used to play loads of. Not so much anymore. And then just, again, Cerebro, Mystique, Blue Marvel, sort of classic like finishes for it. At the moment, I am kind of thinking as I am making this video, oh, maybe I should put in something to make the draw a bit more consistent, like maybe putting in America Chavez rather than the Blue Marvel. Might be a bit better with this deck. I played a couple of games with this morning, just to make sure I wasn't completely playing some of the worst stuff ever. I'm sure there's better Cerebro free lists. But yeah, I just wanted to try something a bit different. Cool. Fisk Tower is actually not terrible with Juggernaut. I'm going to go for the discard. We don't have the Ghost Rider, but I think it's fine. We'll play into right just in case it's like Sanctum or something similar, because we just don't have reach. Cool. Scorpion, literally the best counter to this deck. There goes Mystique, probably the worst discards. I'm quite tempted to try and... I kind of want to hold both of these, though. I think we'll play the Killmonger. and we'll play it in left. Okay, you didn't play anything this turn. Okay, big brain time. We're going to Spider-Man mid, and then we're going to Juggernaut whatever he plays and knock it into Fisk Tower. Very cool. Lovely absorbing man variant.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
So if I was him, I would definitely play into Lemuria now. She needs to secure this later. No? Okay. This guy just really, really wants to win left. Very confident. You know, I reckon he could be playing leader. I think we won't even beat leader. This has been an absolute train wreck. God, I love Scorpion. What a card. No, I don't think we can blame that on Scorpion. I think we might be able to make this whole Cerebro video without drawing Cerebro, which would be very, very funny. But not really. It kind of does show how powerful of a card it is, because the whole art... Oh, and there you go, speak of the devil. I'm very reluctant to do this, because this is the first game we've drawn Cerebro, and I'm sure Blade would discard him. We'll just play for mid. Don't do it. There you go, there goes Mystique. Blade's like another very polarizing card. I used to play a lot of Blade when I was sort of like pool 1 and pool 2, especially in like Zulus, and I just always seem to find that I never got the good discards. And if you don't know what I mean, I just feel like it just really disrupted my curve, which is sort of very upsetting. Psylocke's interesting. What we're going to do is we're going to play Cerebro here. Hopefully we just have priority next turn. Okay, cool. So, I believe this interaction's correct. I might be wrong. So I don't wanna say, oh yes, look at this amazing interaction and be wrong. I'm gonna play him right, just to play around Enchantress, etc. Just because I don't want the Cerebro and Mystique to get him. But this should now copy the Cerebro. Yeah, beautiful. So if you have something like Ghost Rider or I don't know if it works with Hela. I've only just got Hela, so I haven't actually played that much. But like Ghost Rider, Jubilee, etc. If they pull Mystique and you've got an ongoing on the field, it copies the last ongoing card you played. So Cerebro, Iron Man, etc. And I just think that's a really neat interaction. Feels really good to get. This looks like to me that it's just going to sort of be a Ghost Rider Sarah list. And for that reason, I think I want to play... I've got both Cerebro and Mystique. I don't really see them having any disruption. They're going to be able to move cards next turn. So I might just try and... I don't know if I want to compete for right, because if they play Wong, Silver Surfer kind of thing, this is going to be a huge lane, but then they could move it across to New York. I think I'm going to play a bit for... Let's play a bit for... Oh, wait, that Killmonger's going to kill my own Blade. I don't want to play the Blue Marble. I haven't got any other 1-drops in the deck. But what am I going to play next turn? So I may as well play the Blue Marble, because otherwise I'm just going to end up... Sarah, yeah, cool. I'm going to stick around. I feel like that was a bit of an obnoxious snap. I'm feeling good about this one. I think what we're going to do is we're going to Juggernaut left, and we're going to do this... Juggernaut right, even, and we're going to do this left. Ooh. I just feel like he's going to move stuff. I feel like he's got to move stuff mid. I just feel like he is. I might be wrong. This might go horribly wrong. Let's see how we do. Oh, yes! Oh! Surely that's just Wong Silver Surfer. My guys, yeah, there's Silver Surfer, and then what, absorbing that? Beautiful. Just gonna say it now, guys. When you're playing a Cerebro deck, if you draw Cerebro, it goes well. But at the same time, I am a little sad we drew Cerebro, because for the content, I think we 100% would have benefited from being able to say very clickbaitily, oh, we played Cerebro without Cerebro. Oh, funny. Okay, let's do one more with 3 attack, and then we will finish up with the 4 attack. So what are your guys' favourite archetypes? Because at the moment, on ladder, I feel like the diversity's died down a bit, and I don't know whether it's my collection level, and whether now that I'm at like a higher tier and people have more of the good cards, inverted commas, it's slowed down a bit. I'm not too fussed about playing Blade because I really want to kill this Quinjet. They're not Thanos, but I don't know why. I just find something really satisfying about getting rid of someone's Quinjet. Cool. We'll play it left. I mean, we're probably going to Killmonger anyway, so it shouldn't matter anyway. Ah, yes, especially if they... But then, do we want to save it till the last turn? It depends. If we draw something we can play this turn, we won't Killmonger. Otherwise, I think we're just going to Killmonger. Because of that, I think we'll just go Cosmo. We're not going to... The annoying thing is we don't have priority, so you won't see the benefit if he does play on... Oh, cool. Okay, we're passing. Interesting. Wicked. I discarded something. It would be great if I knew what I discarded. I can't actually remember. I think it was Blue Marble, so I might play this at some point. So I'm going to Juggernaut here, because if he tries to play an on-reveal, it's just going to get bounced to mid. Which might be really, really good. No, he's just skipping. Oh, okay. I think it might be Devil Dinosaur, to be honest. Now, because we've got this... It's a bit of a heavy hand, but I feel like as it might be Devil Dinos, we'll probably play Shang-Chi on 6. I kind of want to just play the Ghost Rider, though, because I just want more stats rather than the effects of the Killmonger. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was Blue Marble. I thought it was Blue Marble. There it is, Infinite. So is this going to be Taskmaster, or... He's revealing first. So we're never ever going to win mid. I guess it's just, if it's Taskmaster, is he going to go left or right? I mean, it's just mind games, isn't it? We can't miss D because this came back off of the Ghost Rider. I think it's just literally a case of, do we want to go left or right? It's very tricky because I think like a lot of people would be like, oh well, I've got more power in left, so I'll play left, so I'll play right instead, and it just comes down to these 50-50 head games, which I kind of hate about fighting bigger cards like Infinite is. It does just come down to a 50-50. You know what? I'm gonna go right. Ah! When people say Marvel Snap's RNG based, I always do think about those coin flips. I mean, it's not, when you're at Infinite, it's not as bad by any means. But if you're ranking up and that happens, it is the most jarring thing in the world. We even knew what was coming, you know, the skill ceiling's there. Right, okay, last one of the video. We're going to quickly do Cerebro 4 as well. And then we'll save the more memey 5, 6, 7. I think I've seen that you can go up to 10 with Cerebro. I'm excited to do it. I'm not sure if I have enough cards for it. So, I forgot to talk about the deck list. But yeah, with this 4 one, I actually struggled a bit to sort of actually find enough cards that I really liked. I have decided to put Zabo in here. I know he's not a 4. I just thought it was really good with Moongale, though. And I just thought it was a nice way to sort of, like, cheat out a few extra cards. I think I've only got 3 4-drops in here. I'll show the deck list after this game. Agent Coulson. That's cool. I just got Agent Coulson. That's the last Series 4 card I got from Chess. You can imagine how happy I was. I kind of just want to play Cloak. Or I could just play... Actually, I'm going to play Mystique. I know this is supposed to be a Cerebro list, but if I just play Mystique here, I can copy Zabu. And now my Moongale costs 1, so I can... And my Enchantress costs 1. Very nice. So now I can just dump my hand this turn, and then probably go for double claw. If you only have 1 card here, give it +5 power. Let's just dump mid. I could hold the Enchantress back. It would be an extra 4 power, plus if he plays ongoing, it could be good. Like that. And now I feel silly for holding it back. It's fine. I mean, it gets their Enchantress out of the way, which is cool. We could just double claw in theory here. Like, claw this turn, claw next turn. I mean, if we're playing Sarah, does Sarah actually help us? We could double Enchantress on 6, which is like 3 extra power. Haven't got Cerebro out. Could hit Cerebro into Mysterio, which would be quite a bit of power, and then also play an Enchantress. I do like Claw, though. I do like Claw. We'll go for Sarah. I feel like we'll go for Sarah. I feel like that's the smart play. We've got 4 cards left in deck, so the chance of having a better play is there. Tracks, fine. Epic. It's going to be another Devil Dinosaur game. Can't wait. Kingpin. Okay. I will show the list after this. I'd actually forgotten Kingpin was in here, so... So obviously, I just think, obviously they're going to dinosaur again. I just think it's inevitable. I reckon they're going to dinosaur in right this time. So we're going to play for right. And then, because we're playing for right... Well, you know what, actually? We've got 2 Enchantresses, so if they dinosaur, we win. I'm going to stick around for this. I'm feeling good. They're revealing first. Good old Gengar. There it is, the dinosaur. Oh, why did you play the Mantis as well? It's Atlantis. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's Atlantis. I'm going to have 9. Okay, cool. Perfect. You see, you can't lose the 50-50 if you have twice the Enchantress. Beautiful. But yeah, I feel like the deck diversity, higher collection levels at least around Infinite's not like 100% there. I mean, I am level 3,121. Right, but before we talk about that, let's quickly look at this deck list. So yeah, Cerebro 4. I actually found, I don't know whether I'm missing loads of 4 attack minions or something. Let me do this. I don't know whether I'm missing loads of 4 attack minions or something, but I struggled a bit with this one. I mean, obviously, didn't really want to put in, I could have put in Lady Sif, I guess, or like Leader, but the reason I made the choices I made was, as I said before, I like the Zabu. Even though you've only got 3 4-cost minions just to sort of cheat things out, Obviously, Cloak is like the cheapest 4-drop 4-attack minion we've got. Same with Mysterio. When they obviously nerfed him from being 5 attack, now he fits into Cerebro 4 a bit better. Cerebro Mystique, I don't think I have to explain. Blue Marble, same deal as the other decks. Sarah, I thought was just kind of good for trying to sneak out a few bit of some extra power on turn 6. Kingpin, not bad stats. I know there's no move package in here, but sometimes, you know, you might get lucky, or you might just run into the 1-move deck on ladder. Claw, I think, is just a good 4-attack minion. I think with the Cerebro buff and everything else, it can make him quite strong. And then lastly, we've got 3 4-drops. I put Crystal in here because every now and then you just got to try and make Crystal work. Enchantress, I think, is really good. You can tell I like upgrading Enchantress as well, as I've got an Inky Enchantress here. And then lastly, Moongale. Just copying the hand, as you saw last game's really, really good. Cool, let's do another couple of games, and then we'll call it a day for this one. But yeah, deck diversity. Deck diversity, by the collection level anyway, or infinite, I know that you get matched against people with similar collection levels. Ooh. It's a bit spicy. I think we're just going to Zabu Mystique. Purely because this way then we can Moongale whatever we draw next turn, which will be strong. Cool, infinite turn 1. Guess I'm not winning mid. But deck diversity just doesn't seem to be there as much as when I was sort of climbing up, which I guess is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with there being less decks. As coming from Hearthstone, I did find that whenever I used to play Hearthstone, the meta did always become quite stale, and I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to play all of the meta decks. I don't know if we want to cheekily try and fight this Infinite with Mysterios, but I just don't want to clog my left lane. But the deck diversity with Marvel Snap, in my opinion, has definitely gone down. But again, I think as you reach higher collection levels, obviously it does become more difficult to, because people get more better cards. They just don't want to play, you know, the basic stuff like the move decks and that. I just feel like we're going to get Professor X next turn. Oh, Leech. Okay, cool. You know what? Leech isn't even terrible. It does mean that we can play Mysterio as a 4 without clogging our lanes too much. I'm sure we're just going to get Professor X here. I think we should just surrender. Again, as always with these last few games, if we were playing to rank, I definitely wouldn't stick around for this. I mean, I wouldn't until he snaps, but yeah. It's just a really fun interaction that if you get Project Pegasus, you can just Infinite on turn 1. Which is funny because obviously the text says if you played a card last turn. So it's kind of good to know that it doesn't count as a card. This is interesting as well because I feel like unless we're going to get leeched here, leadered even. But I mean, if you leader, we've got Cerebro. We might actually win this if leader's the play. So I think we're going to stick around. We'll play our boy Claw just to use all of our energy. Yeah, I think he might leader thinking he's going to win, but even if he plays leader left, we'll get... I might be wrong. This might be where Dr. Doom... Dr. Doom we beat as well. We actually beat a lot of things. This is... okay. I don't know if we beat... I don't think we beat Hulk. That was fun. I just think that's a really bad interaction between Project Pegasus and Infinite. Surely from the way it's worded, it should do that from turn 2. You shouldn't be able to play an Infinite on turn 1 because there wasn't a turn 0. But fair enough. It's good to know once you know these interactions as well. But yeah, deck quality, deck consistency. Like when I was pool 2 and when I was pool 1, obviously there was loads of move decks, and then there's not many move cards. And I know that's not secret. But you just do see a lot of the same things. I'm sure no one needs me to tell them that. Like, there's great websites like Marvel Snap Zone, and there's great content creators like Molt, Drewbury, etc. who post all that kind of stuff. I've never been, as a card game player, too interested. I'm just playing... Ooh, actually, Vibranium Mines is really good with Cerebro 4. But I actually need my Cerebro, so for now we're going to play right. But I like that. I might even play Crystal on 4 at this rate. That could be really good. This could be the game. The only problem is I don't have anything to get us into Sanctum, which is a bit unfortunate. I guess we're playing King him for stats. That's fine. It might actually unironically be a Crystal on 4, guys. Like, we might be drawing those cards. I'm just a bit scared by Daredevil that we're going to get locked out of the lane, but I guess that's always the risk. This does seem like a destroy list, so we are 99% going to get done by Professor X. I kind of like Zarboing here. Oh, really tricky. I think he's going to look to lock right and play Destroyer mid. So I think I'm going to play to fill right. And then if I get Professor X, I get Professor X. But I just don't see a Destroyer deck having a way to get into Sanctum. I'm just very conscious of Green Goblin. And you know what, actually? Enchantress against Colossus and Vibranium. He'll remove their ongoing, so if it is Destroyer, he'll end up blowing up his own lane. I actually feel pretty good about this. It feels bad losing the crystal effects, like playing crystal and not getting the crystal effects, but I just really don't want to get goblins. It should be okay. Interesting. Warpath. Okay, cool. Definitely a Destroyer deck. Cool. If he plays his Destroyer now, he's going to lose his Vibranium. This is winnable. I feel good. You want to snap? Okay, cool. I want to stick around for this. I actually feel like really I don't feel really confident. I feel like we can win. I don't think we will win, but I think we can win, and that's what's important. I really want him to play Destroyer and just, you know, just not thinking, which I... Come on. Hobgoblin. Okay. I don't know, we might... No, I think we lose. I think we lose. Oh, actually, no. Ah, we lost by 1 power. How rough. What a shame. I really think we deserved that one as well. Oh, well. So, yeah, that was a Cerebro video where we played 3 Cerebro decks, and we drew Cerebro and played Cerebro, I think, 1 game. So, what you can sort of take away from that is that Cerebro... It's definitely the best card in the Cerebro deck. So if you have Cerebro and you want to play it... Ooh, that's a nice Hazmat variant. So if you have Cerebro and you want to play Cerebro cards... I would recommend either putting in more tuners or drawing Cerebro. What can we upgrade? Let's do... We've been playing a lot of Mystique lately. Let's do Mystique. I find it really difficult sometimes when I'm choosing what cards to upgrade, because I'm always really worried about getting a variant that I really, really like. So fortunately with Mystique, I've got this nice variant, so that makes it a bit easier. I want to try and do a cash. It'd be nice to do a cash, because I think I'm due a card, but I don't actually think... Annoyingly, I don't think I'm going to have enough credits to get there on this one to show you guys what I get. Who knows, it could be Galactus. What should we upgrade that's green? Actually, we just got a Hazmat variant. We should be able to do it now, yeah. We need... How many credits have we got? We've got 110. Ooh, we need to upgrade 3 grey cards, which I don't actually think we've got. I've got 1 grey card, but yeah. Oh well, I guess it'll be another time for us to unlock Galactus. Who should we upgrade quickly? Let's do... Oh, it's tricky. It's tricky when there's so many. Even when there's like... Even though I've got really good variants for some of these cards, I'm like, yeah, I definitely upgrade those. It's difficult when you look at it like this. You know what? Let's do Blue Marble. There's some really cool Blue Marble variants, but I just feel like I don't really buy variants, so I just don't think I'm gonna get a better Blue Marble, so I may as well keep pressing him. I'm really annoyed that I'm not able to do a reserve. I mean, the last card I got is all the way back. That's a variant. It's all the way back down here, which was Agent Coulson, and then before that, Rogue. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure either this one or this one's guaranteed to be a Series 3 card. Which is cool because if we go all the way down, I'm only missing a few Series 3 cards, and I'm probably the only person in the world play Marvel Snap who doesn't have Wave, doesn't have Quinjet, or the Hood. And those are the last 3 series free cards I need. So once I get them, I'm sure, you know, I'll actually be able to play the Hoods. And Wave, I love playing like Death and Thanos, but I haven't got Wave. And Quinjet as well. So yeah, I'm a very lucky player in some ways, but then also at the same time, I'm missing 3 of arguably the, in my opinion, best series free cards. Yeah, that's been Cerebro 2, 3, and 4. You know what? I actually think if you go back and watch my Cerebro 0 and 1 videos, I had more success with them. Be sure to join us for the next one, where we'll be playing Cerebro 5, 6, maybe even 7, maybe even 8, 9, and 10 all at once, depending on how awful it goes. But as always, it's been really fun to share my fantastic... and there's Wave taunting me. I would get it, but now that I've only got 3 cards left, it's not it's not quite worth it. As always, it's been fun. Please leave any feedback below. I'd love to hear from you guys if you do leave a comment. And hopefully I'll see you next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.